I won't tell you more.
You need to relax.
Adventure is my relaxation, Phoebes. Adventure in action. Being stuck in here isn't very adventurous. We need to be out there.
But it's raining.
But when it stops raining, it's no good. There must be something we haven't done.
I'll see. L.A. Gendry. Adventure is my name. I thought L.A. Gendry was your name.
Just read it. It's a bestseller.
You have climbed Mount Everest.
Just because it was there.
You have paddled a canoe up the river Amazon.
No, up the Amazon. Down the Amazon is too easy.
You have surfed on the back of a great white shark.
I was bored that day too.
You have captured a gang of armed robbers single-handed.
It had to be done.
And you have performed a range of other dangerous and heroic deeds, too numerous to mention, but they're on here.
Good. My fans need to be kept informed of what I'm up to.
Which is nothing.
Exactly.
Something will turn up.
I don't quite hear anything turning up.
That will be it. What is it, Susie?
Sorry to interrupt whatever you're not doing, Miss Gendry. The newspaper has been delivered.
Is there anything in it?
No, well, apart from the showbiz gossip. Where is L.A. Gendry?
I am here.
L.A. Gendry, our favorite action adventuress, seems to have disappeared in recent months. Has she run out of daring deeds to do? Or is she not up to it anymore? Are there no more wrongs to be righted? Or is that all in the past? L.A. Gendry, husband or no, what do you think?
I know what I think. It's nonsense.
Oh yes, an elderly gentleman and a young lady are at the door.
Do they look like they need a wrong grading?
It doesn't matter. Send them in. I told you, another adventure.
I hope you're right. It's still raining though.
Do come in. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Phoebe Van Stralen, Miss L.A. Gendry's personal assistant.
And you are L.A. Gendry. I'm such a fan. Well, we both are.
But really, you don't think I'm a has-been?
No, that's why we're here.
Wonderful. Do take a seat, sir.
How can we be of assistance, Miss
Polonius. Eleanor Polonius. This is my father, the famous Professor Humbert Polonius.
I am an archaeologist. I have a trowel somewhere. It's usually a giveaway.
Archaeology isn't quite my thing. It's not very dashing and daring.
You'd be surprised.
I think we're ready to be surprised.
Tell them, father.
Have you heard of the pyramids of Egypt? There's actually over 100 of them. My particular interests are ones found in the valley of Abu Bran.
Oh, I've heard of those. There are 7 of them.
Wrong. There are 8. A sizable and an unaccountable earthquake, many miles underground, has pushed another one to the surface. There is just the tip. It can be entered. It's my intention to excavate the tomb.
But my father is an old and feeble man.
No, I'm really not.
It is his dying wish.
I am not dying, but I'm not as strong as I used to be. I need someone to assist me in my expedition for the tomb.
We need you, L.A. Gendry.
You do. Fearless is my middle name.
But that would give you 4 names. You can't have a middle of 4. I'm an archaeologist. I know these things.
Excuse me, Miss Gendry, but I've always wondered why you're called L.A.
It's a nickname. It's where I was born. Los Angeles, California. They keep asking me to go back. Hollywood, you know.
Yes, of course. I thought it would be something like that. Come on, father, let's start making arrangements for a trip to Egypt.
What's the matter?
You weren't born in Los Angeles, were you? I thought L.A. stood for Louise Annabelle.
It does, but it's a bit girly, isn't it? Louise Annabelle doesn't quite say action adventure.
You're not even American.
No, but English place names don't quite have the same ring about them. I do have a cousin who lives over there, New York State, the fine city of Buffalo. Perhaps I could use that.
Buffalo Gendry. That's not girly at all.
Buffalo Gendry? It could work, for I am strong with buffalo. I am brave with buffalo.
You smell like a buffalo? Well, you don't, obviously.
No, I don't. Best leave things as they are. L.A. Gendry's have found a new adventure. Let's press now.
are in the middle of nowhere.
No, we do nothing but warn the people of the dangers.
We are being paid well to warn them, and in any case the tomb is cursed. There is no doubt about that.
The first ones are here.
Now this must be the place.
This is what makes archaeology so exciting.
Excuse me, we are looking for a pyramid. Well, we have many pyramids.
There, there, there.
No, we are looking for... Oh yeah, those are on our map. We're looking for a pyramid that's not on our map.
The Pyramid of Galos. That must be it. You don't want to go there. Yes, we do.
We have trekked many hundreds of miles across the desert.
Take our advice and trek many hundred miles back. There is great danger.
Nonsense. It just looks like any other pyramid. The danger is not the pyramid itself. It is the tomb within the pyramid, the tomb of Kalos.
It is cursed.
That kind of thing might work on tourists. We are serious archaeologists. Time to you.
Well,
A team of archaeologists has just arrived.
We tried to put them on.
We really did.
it is all right. You do not need to be afraid of me. Well, you do, for I am the Scar, the greatest criminal mastermind the world has ever known.
But they've gone into the tomb.
They have gone looking for the tomb, but they won't get far. You lot stopping them was only plan A. The Scar always has a plan B, and C, and D, and, well, at least as far as plan Q. I know there is only one archaeologist who can make his way to the tomb itself, and that is the famous Professor Polonius. If he arrives, we must encourage him to go in. He will locate the treasure for me, and then I will rob him, for he is a weak and feeble old man.
According to the newspaper, the professor intends to set up a museum in the tomb so that everyone can come and see the treasure.
Well, he is a fool, not only weak and feeble in body, but also weak and feeble in mind. I intend to sell the treasure to a secret collector for gazillions and gazillions.
And what will the collector do with it?
He'll admire it in a secret lair, secretly.
No, but no one else will see it.
Do I care? I will have gazillions and gazillions. And you are being paid well, so you will help.
There is something else in here that you should know.
What, that I'm top of the top 10 criminal masterminds? I don't know why anyone else bothers entering.
The world-famous archaeologist, Professor Polonius, is mounting an expedition to excavate the tomb of King Kalos. The rumor that the tomb is cursed is not putting the professor off, as he will be accompanied by the equally world-famous daring adventurer, L.A. Gendry.
Gendry?
L.A. Gendry is top of the top 10 heroic do-gooders.
I know that, but she cannot beat me, for I am the Scar. Stay alert, stay watchful, and let me know when the Professor and Gendry turn up.
I've always wanted to meet a legendary.
She has wrestled crocodiles.
She has perished polar bears.
She has ridden a rhinoceros.
She's coming up the road.
I'm sure this must be the place.
Let me check. I speak language.
Sorry.
Oh, I speak English.
Yes, we listened to the cricket radio.
Allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Professor Humbert Polonius, eminent archaeologist. And Dr. Ellen.
And I am Phoebe Van Stralen. I carry bags. And we know who you are.
You are Alexander the Adventurer.
You are famous.
I am. I'll do autographs later.
Miss Gendry is assisting me in my expedition to excavate the tomb of Camus.
Is it that way?
Thank you.
I heard that it was dangerous. It is said that the tomb is cursed.
No, it's absolutely as safe as houses.
Whatever is the matter?
There's the guy Anubis. The guy's dead.
That with the head of a dog?
That's the one!
He is guarding the tomb.
None shall pass.
Well, we will.
L.A. Gendry does not know the meaning of the word fear.
Well, I do. It's words with more letters I sometimes have trouble with.
It's still slightly worrying, though.
But it's no more than slightly. They're just amateurs. They'll be prone to imagining things, or perhaps it was a trick of the light. Any expedition involving fear, L.A. Gendry will have no such problems.
Of course not. How could we have it?
See, Phoebes, I'm very definitely not a has-been.
Your fame goes before you. Why, the only public figure whose fame approaches yours is the Scar.
The
Scar!
L.A.'s arch enemy, a cunning fiend, criminal mastermind.
Won't the Scar be attracted to the treasure of Kalos?
Yes, it seems a likely target for a criminal mastermind.
But he won't get far with L.A. Gendry around.
You're right, he won't. You know, I'm rather taking a shine to you now. Who are you?
Just another humble villager keen to see the professor's work succeeded. What we need is a fine museum, open to everyone.
I'm sure we wouldn't have if Scott had his way.
He isn't going to get his way, not with me around. L.A. Gendry, champion of honesty, justice, decency, and ordinary innocent people living in fear of crime or brutality. Do you think that's enough?
More than enough. Look, do you think I can do something more interesting than carrying bags? I like to see a little more of the action.
It's a learning curve, Phoebes. And as soon as I am, someone will carry your bags.
Perhaps a short rest before your work begins, Professor, and then I and my friends will guide you towards the tomb.
It's very kind of you.
There may be many tons of rocks and stones to move before you reach the treasure.
There may. We will take a short rest first.
You know, something strange about him.
We have them in the palms of our hands. I have them in the palm of my hand. They'll find their way to the tomb, open it, reveal the treasure, and, well,
What about the time fighting on Anubis?
12.
Aren't you afraid?
Yeah, I'm so afraid.
Drop. Oh, get up and don't be so soft. I can't understand. You'll have to take the head off.
Said I'm going to take my break now.
Right, you don't need to come back. I'll pay you until the end of the week. You've done well.
Don't you want me to scare anyone else off?
No, Professor Polonius will be next, and I don't want him frightening until I do it. Besides, he's accompanied by the famous L.A. Gendry.
L.A. Gendry. She'll beat me. I'm off.
An actor, resting. They have their uses.
What's he Gendry?
Indeed he was. Now we move on to Plan C, and that involves the rest of us.
How far below ground are we?
It's hard to say. It's easy to become confused down here. And I was already confused.
I'm afraid.
You do not need to be. Not with L.A. Gendry leading.
Where are the new friend and his friends?
Perhaps they are afraid too.
I do not see any fearful god Anubis, guardian of the tomb of Kalos. Come out, wherever you are.
Don't encourage him.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Steve, it's perfectly safe.
I feel that we're very close to the tomb. Very close indeed. I believe it is that way. That's all.
Not so fast, Father. Take it easy. There are giant spiders, blood-sucking bats, and scorpions down here. Perhaps snakes too. This Gendry will eat.
Did you say scorpions?
Assassins of the desert.
On you go, Phoebes. You said you wanted more of the action.
Right, men. As part of the Scar's fiendish gang, you need to be suitably fiendish.
We could do fiendish.
We are not afraid of L.A. Gendry. She is all talk.
She is all talk.
She is full of hot air.
Full of hot air.
The treasure is as good as ours.
As good as ours.
And there is nothing to be afraid of down there because there is no curse.
There is no curse.
We are not even afraid of the scorpions.
You've been under the scorpions before.
They are only small and very friendly. Should be coming soon.
Just the people we need. The professor is on the point of recovering the treasure.
But the place will need cleaning up afterwards.
We quite understand. A messy tomb is quite unacceptable.
Excuse me, do I know you from somewhere?
I don't think so. We are all the same. Humble villagers in the service of the famous L.A. Gendry.
You are a legend.
An action hero.
Someone we can all look up to.
Be careful, Father.
It's all right. I'm hardly likely to drop it. I've been waiting a lifetime for this moment.
Allow me to carry it out for you.
It's staying here.
But it will need closely inspecting and labeling before it goes on display.
No, it's all right. I'll do it down here. I prefer it that way. After all, the museum's going to be down here.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Just a moment. You're getting very pushy for just a humble villager.
That's because... Hold on, guys.
It's going through a transition, though.
Now, I am the Scar, fiendish criminal mastermind.
The Scar?
Yes, the Scar.
Let me in.
Seems we have a problem.
And I'm L.A. Gendry. For this adventure.
And righter of wrongs, correct?
And writer of wrongs. And you are absolutely wrong if ever I saw one.
I see quite some contest brewing.
That would be true, Professor, but not the fact that there are 3 of us and only 4 of you.
My father cannot fight, for he is old and feeble, and I'm rather delicate. Am I bringing him?
And it isn't in my contract.
Very well, 3 against 1.
But when that one is L.A. Gendry, that rather evens things up. Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny.
Stop!
She can obviously see that you're losing.
In your dreams.
Did you hear that noise? And the walls are shaking.
Great effects.
It's the curse. It's the curse. It's the curse.
There is no curse.
There is something.
I fear it's another earthquake. The sun that brought this whole pyramid to the surface in the first place.
We need to get out of here.
I don't like to agree with you, Gendry, but in this case, you're right.
Women and children first. Oh, that includes me, doesn't it?
This way not blocked.
What about that way?
That is the tomb.
It's a no way out, obviously.
Yes, thank you, I get the picture. This is your fault, Gendry. If you'd left the old duffer to look for the treasure on his own, I could have robbed him and been well away from here by now.
You are a cruel fiend, aren't you?
Yes, and proud of it. Would you care to have another go?
No, it was all that fighting that caused the earthquake. You'll only make it worse.
Worse? How can it be worse? I'm trapped in here with gazillions worth of treasure and a bunch of goody-goodies getting in the way, including L.A. Gendry, adventurer, and D-list celebrity.
D-list? Tell him, thieves, tell him.
LA is C-list, as well as you know.
That doesn't matter. None of this will do any of us any good.
I'm afraid the tomb of Kalos might be cursed after all.
Nonsense. There must be a way we can tell people that we're in here.
I'll try. My phone. Now what should I do first? Call for help or tweet my friends what I'm doing?
Why haven't we got a phone?
Because good old-fashioned daring adventurers do not have phones. I have an image to maintain.
It's no good. I'm not getting much of a signal.
I'll try my sat-nav.
Sat-nav?
I may be a criminal mastermind, but to be honest, not that I'm often very honest, I don't have much of a sense of direction.
That might give us some direction of which way to go.
You brought your sat-nav down here?
I'm not leaving up there. This place is full of thieves and vagabonds. But most of them are down here now. I hope this is the right code.
Turn around. Go back. Oh, you can't, can you? Then you have reached your destination. Perhaps you should have stayed home today. You are doomed.
No, we're not. Well, I'm not. You lot, get back that way and stop digging with your bare hands.
And we'll try this way, towards the tomb.
Meanwhile, I will stare at you two in a suitably fiendish fashion. How childish, not even dealers.
You don't impress us. Scar, some Scar. I noticed that there was something strange about you. It's drawn on with the pen. I can see it from here.
It's genuine enough.
It's green.
My red ran out.
That's fading too.
You're just a fake. I take it that the evil Anubis was a fake too.
And out of what actor you must know.
Something like that would never fool L.A. Gendry.
A fake Anubis? You must think we came up the Nile on an onion boat.
I spy with my little eye.
No, thank you. We're not interested.
You won't be any fun when they put you in the jungle with ant and duck and all the other has-beens.
Very good indeed.
He says, how is anybody supposed to sleep with all this noise?
Where's that professor when you need him?
Oh dear, I hope you get better soon.
Did you find a way out?
Yes, we stumbled upon a small hidden doorway. It took quite some effort to open it.
I saw some strange writing at first. Then I put on my other glasses, and it all put on my other glasses, and it all became clear.
So what did your strange writing say?
It said, London Underground, Finsbury Pub.
Do you want to take your treasure box?
I think we'll take this with us after all.
Let me help you. It's quite a way.
And that'll help as well. I wouldn't want you to get lost with it. And then I would have to spread the word that you were fake.
That might indeed a career as a criminal mastermind.
It might. I was thinking of changing direction anyway.
Good, let's try this one for a start.
Oh!
And I'm L.A. Gendry, by the way. Celebrity Adventure. 5 stops on the Piccadilly line.